Yeah, mine.
On their riding styles versus how they're riding, how they're doing. And it's like, that's important to me. And so I
gotta
just
keep. And by the
probably
way-
taking it too far, but
Ooh.
it is exciting. I mean, this is some of the best racing I think. I don't know. I almost want to say I think I've ever seen in this game. I've seen some great racing in Scooty's stream with the 50-man, the 40-man, the 50-man, 125, no collisions. Those
Ooh.
races are just crazy. It's different because everyone's racing at once and there's no collision, and Scooty's streaming, and that was up there in terms of like one of the best races ever. But these races are also up there. I mean, we got some of the fastest guys in Open Pro. We got dashes, we got drama, we got all sorts of things happening in the 250B, the 450B, the 125CB is like up for grabs. Like anyone could win that. We're seeing all sorts of people coming out of the woodwork here. Moto 2, Moto 3, I think is just going to be more chaos and more uncertainty. You know, we've seen only 2 riders go 1-1. And so I think the big question this week for the rest today and tomorrow is going to be, can those 2 riders go 1-1-1? Can they sweep? I don't know. I mean, that's the big question. That'd be one hell of a sweep by those 2 riders. But
By
tonight,
the way,
yep.
you can go.
I see what Milo means tonight. You are fucking amazing.
By the way, I'm in a new team now.
What team? What team?
I'm in. Actually, wait, what was it? Hold on.
Revo Husqvarna.
Yeah, it's a Husqvarna team. Yeah, kind of forgot the name.
Red Bull Husqvarna?
Revo.
No, Revo. Yeah, Revo.
Oh, Revo. People are probably going to start joining right now.
And I'm really scared for the race.
You've been riding well, Milo. I mean, you've been kind of in the hunt. You've got speed on this track. I'd say, if anything, you know, you're looking to keep it on 2 wheels, not hit other people. Like, that's huge for you. Like, you need to do your best to avoid as many people as you can that have crashed. But you
Like
have the speed.
I always try passing people like without crashing into them. Because if you try to take out somebody, you could get into a disqualify. So yeah.
That's true. That is very true. You can't be too aggressive. So always taking a different line is probably the best bet. But you could be up there. I mean, I know you're hungry for a race win. I think it could happen for you. I think everyone kind of wants to see that happen. I know you've got some confidence. You certainly have a lot of support. So obviously it's going to come down to a bunch of factors, including crashes. But yeah, I think you're going to do just fine tonight if you just keep it on 2 wheels.
Who's that person that like keeps unmuting and muting or joining and muting?
I think that's just 10 people joining at once, bud.
Oh.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yes, boss.
Okay, cool. Dude, I literally just walked in the door from Christmas shopping. I thought I was gonna miss it.
Ooh, what'd you buy?
What'd you
I need
get me?
ideas.
Oh, I bought my son like a bunch of cars, and I bought him a little bounce house.
Oh my god.
House. Oh, Milo coming in.
Yeah, I
hot.
just went shopping.
My rear tire. Oh, tries to swoop at my front tire.
I wasn't actually.
Oh!
Hey, what's up?
What's up, nipples?
What are you doing?
Both riders getting hard.
Sitting here. What you doing?
God damn it. Practicing, I think.
Think?
You think?
I think.
You think?
I mean, I want to not get last this time.
It's your last chance.
It's my last chance to prove myself.
Or
Oh,
else we're not on the
Collect's in
team
here.
anymore.
Sounds fair.
Hey, you
How
have a
many
good
people-
shot because I just turned off lean help last night and I'm having a hard time.
You've been playing with that shit on this entire time? Fucking cheater.
Yeah, 250 hours worth.
Oh my god.
Didn't
No
even
wonder
know.
everyone's
He didn't-
cheating and
Yeah,
beating me.
I didn't
He
even
didn't
know.
even know.
I mean, I'll
Bro,
let you know when I
got,
get it up.
So I'm squidding.
I only got 65 hours on the game.
Server's
Not
going
about
up,
your
boys.
hours, guys.
The server up.
Not
Yeah,
about
post the
that.
password
I
right now.
promise.
Give me the admin password so I can kick everyone so I can win.
Is
Okay.
the server up?
It
I'm
is.
kidding. I'm kidding. I don't want the
Is-
pass.
I know. I'm not.
Streaming.
gonna-
Nipple. Is
What's up,
Red
bud?
streaming? Like, what's good?
I think so. He's gonna play with his nipples.
Yeah, I'm opening up the stream right now. Give me
The
a
God can't.
Is the server up?
Hell
I don't
yeah.
know.
Dude, I got
Yeah.
a straight. Can you hit the escape key for me? It's like clear over there. Thanks.
We got
Alright,
a
I'm gonna hit
big
the
race
bathroom
tonight,
real quick.
boys. Big.
Oh yeah, racing's going down. We're gonna have our freaking nipples inside out.
Big.
Pierced or no?
My balls are going to go up to the
Or
floor.
just one?
yeah, I don't know. You ever like line up like a cow at the milking station?
Yeah.
No.
That's what we're doing.
What the?
Oh yeah, I like it.
You know what we should
Uh,
do? I
I do
say
that every day.
I say the loser of this race gets both of his nipples pierced.
Dang. I'm too young for that.
I'm
so.
gonna
you're
go.
not.
I'm gonna go lose.
I'm
You
down
can
for
see a
that.
fat boy with a fucking nipples.
We didn't say
pierced,
you had
man.
to do. We didn't say you had to do it professionally.
Let's just make
It'll
it
be
happen.
so funny.
I'll go get
I'll take my man boobs and they'll be like, give me the
Wait,
female
Time
version.
out. Whose girlfriend in the background said you're not getting your nipples pierced?
Wasn't
Yeah.
mine.
I was like, someone's girl in
could've
the
been my wife,
background
yeah.
said that you're not getting your nipples pierced.
Hey, get back here and rub my feet.
Thank
I
you.
can't race like that.
Me either. I like my feet rubbed.
Oh,
I gotta
no,
have my
I wouldn't.
I gotta have my
Bro-
feet rubbed. I need my drink.
Bro, you can't
Yeah.
even feel it. I don't want to hear it.
I don't think
Exactly.
there's gonna be a lot of 450 guys tonight.
Fuck yeah, I
You
got a
can rub
chance.
my feet.
Too bad I can't ride in it. I
You
would.
can rub my feet if you want any day.
This little like lever underneath my chair, and when I pull it, I can recline.
But,
You know what I
Well,
mean.
my feet are gonna be cold. You took my socks off. Okay. I'm in.
You have 20 minutes to win. Because in 20 minutes, I'm out.
Fine, leave them.
Ride the track right now, boys.
Look at that. I can get a top 10 now.
As the riders join the server, we have Liquor, Sunbelt Racing, Jacob, PCH Racing, Skills, Prospect Designs, BC Dig, Privateer, looking for a team, No Shoes, NSP, Husqvarna, I'm not sure if that's a real team, Van Meel, MCCR Yamaha, Dalton Stevens, Nipples, LR, Overweight Owl, BJR.
What is
Waiting on a
BJR?
few
Why
riders.
do I think that's got a second meaning to it?
BJR, waiting for a couple riders, possibly some alternates.
No, there's no
RG
alternates in
113.
450.
I want to ride so bad.
This is as stacked as it's gonna be, dude.
Yeah, 450 is dead.
Too bad I can't run it just for fun, even though I'm an open pro.
Yeah, no one else can handle the big bike.
Good racing, everybody. Good luck.
Hey, Skills. Good luck, dude.
Yeah.
Good luck, Skills. Good luck,
Skills, have fun
Skills.
winning.
Try and keep
Skills
it up
clean-
on
clean
two
Clean Skills out
wheels.
at the start.
Skills still in
RG,
here.
I
Yes, he is.
swear, if you take me out again, man,
Do any of the
RG
riders?
took me out 3 times last race.
Good.
Now would be the time. Now would be the time if any riders want to make any requests like Skills just did. Any riders in this race? Now's the time.
All right, everyone, give me a 10-second head start.
Down.
Okay.
Everybody start backwards.
Can someone
Alright, good luck,
complete-
everybody.
You gotta do a 360, then you can go.
I'm gonna do that at least 3 times on the start.
As Skills leaves the call to focus
no.
on what needs to be his
A 1-1-1.
third win. in
Raz, I'm
this
not letting
class.
any longer start this.
Yeah, there's only 11 people for this one, so let's.
Wait, hold on. I'm joining in right now.
Alright.
Oh, damn it. What do you mean?
God damn it, son.
No, Milo.
Oh, it's Milo, dude.
Milo.
It's Milo.
Dude, I'm changing my name to Meat Lovers. Team Pepperoni.
I love it.
Gotta love it.
Who's gonna make your gear with pepperoni nipples?
Fuck eh.
I will.
Do it. You won't.
Yeah, I will.
Do it.
I'm gonna
Please.
put some pepperonis all over.
Please do. But you gotta have at least one. You gotta have it lined up. You know.
It's gonna be the BBW pepperonis.
Salami.
Oh,
All right, who do we have here? Who
Who's
are we
over
waiting
there?
on?
I think it was just Milo.
Milo
My-
joining the server late.
I'm
Attendance,
joining. I'm
he's late
RG, I think you're
Milo.
in here, aren't you?
with the. No, it's Milo, right?
Yeah, it's Milo.
Oh,
Alright.
Milo.
Milo.
I haven't
Milo.
Dude, I'm
What's up,
gonna.
Milo?
Milo's gonna.
All
stick.
right. As the riders,
I'm sorry. dude, it's
prepared.
gonna stick.
I'll be right back
Why?
because I'm talking to my dad
Why?
so that you can play the game.
Get out of here.
Shagger.
Hear him talk to me like that.
Bye.
we love you. We really do. We appreciate you.
Dad heard
I
you.
do. Sometimes.
Get in bed. Get in bed with me.
Yeah, get out of here.
No, you
Oh,
don't
no,
have
you
to. You should stay and watch.
Then watch.
Make a drink. Make a drink and relax. Come on.
Yeah.
Make me a sandwich.
Get to know each other. Jesus.
I was gonna say that, but I decided not to.
That's right.
Sandwich.
Don't call me a purple nurple.
You just called her a purple nurple?
That's what happens.
I
Get
like
off the
it.
track, RG.
Ooh, RG gonna get qualified.
I'm not on the
Going
track.
nuts
I
in
just
the
want to do
pits,
some
I can see
wheelies.
him.
No, someone is. See, that's what
I'm
I usually
scared.
do. I just normally
Get
just
back
go
in
in the
pits.
pits and do wheelie.
What's going on?
That's what we usually do.
Get out of here.
This is such a big race. What is going to happen? All riders feeling nervous.
I'm not
Probably the
nervous
most
at all.
nervous.
I'm comfortable today.
Riders sweating. If their palms sweat
Hello?
too much, they're not going to be able to hold the controller.
Hello,
They're
I'm sweaty.
to play here.
Sunbelt
Knees,
Juniors.
lips, arms, spaghettis.
You want to keep your arms as comfortable as strands of spaghetti and just be relaxed on the thumbs. You really want to be precise, but you don't want to overthink it. All right, here we go.
All right. Who else are we waiting on?
Okay,
That's everyone.
Is that starting?
horn's
buddy.
going off.
Oh God.
So the
Yeah,
race
hey,
has
which car is
officially
it?
started.
I alt tab too much.
Let's check into the starting gate and see the riders lining up, making their way, and of course, doing all of their pre-race routines. We see this often, and we'll see a lot of riders do these pre-race routines, all sorts of signaling to fellow riders, looking over their shoulder. We'll see them do all sorts of things as they line up and decide their fate here.
Oh look, we got a full gate in here. 10 people. Let's go. Or 11.
Dang it, I wish I
Well,
red open sport red with you.
No, just 11.
No, I should have jumped in since I'm not doing Open Pro Sport Friday.
Where is our points leader? Oh, far outside. Let's see what he can do.
Skills spoke to Skills at the end of Moto
yeah.
2, and he complained about the far outside gate, and that was why he didn't get a good start. Gate's down. Let's see who gets this whole shot. Skills likely will not get it. And it's going to be a Kawasaki of Dalton, possibly, the privateer.
Wow!
Oh, he goes down. Van Meel on the
Oh
KTM
my
takes it,
gosh.
leads
That's
the
the
pack
worst.
into turn 4. Oh, and it's a Honda up the splits the middle there, goes wide. It's RG113 trying to keep that momentum. It's Beastia Dig now, privateer in second, with RG making a move immediately before the tank. And Mamison does not get it. It's Beast who's able to triple in, and now it's going for the lead. It's Van Meel now getting passed by Beast, getting pushed back into second place. But not for long.
Whoa.
Van Meel on the inside. Oh, and they just almost come together. Van Meel does slightly go off the track, loses a little bit of time. Beastia Dig now leads them, and Van Meel goes down. It's going to allow 2-3 riders to go by. We've got a switch for the top 3 here. With just a half a lap under our belt, it's Nipples in third place, RG113 in second, pushing for first. Around the outside, can he get Liquor? I'm sorry, this is for second.
No, this is for.
RG
Third,
takes
ain't it?
second,
Oh.
and Liquor goes down. That looks like it's going to be Nipples around the outside, hitting the wall jump in third, and Liquor gets up in fourth. Skills back, mid-pack. Just completing lap number 1. As the riders come around, we'll make our way to the Honda booth.
Lap 1, the timing gates don't count.
Okay, it's going to be Beastia Dig first over the finish line. RG113, FPR Honda just close behind. Nipples, LR, Let's Ride, Rider. Liquor now got up, is still in fourth. Overweight with a great ride in fifth. Milo, I believe, back there in sixth. Van Meel all the way back down to seventh, getting passed now to eighth. That was a Yamaha of Skills. So Skills trying to make his way through the pack. Oh, and he almost comes together with Milo, and Milo goes down. Almost want to say Milo playing it kind of clean and respectful, and he went down because he checked up instead of hitting him. So maybe some respect there. But let's go back to Beastia Dig with RG just behind him, both riders tripling in, and it was Beast who tripled. Let's see if that works out for him. It seemed to have gained a little bit of time. He bobbled a little bit, but that triple definitely seemed to extend his gap. Skills now in third.
Wasn't coming.
Skills now in third. He's made his way all the way to third. Liquor's made his way back to fourth after that crash. Nipples lurking in fifth, trying to maybe get past Liquor. Beast going over. RG just close behind. Let's see if Nipples can get Liquor here on the inside.
Loud!
Oh, and he goes down. He just washes the front end. The ruts have not developed here in lap 2. Dig maintaining a small cushion over RG113 riding that FPR Honda. As they complete lap number 2. Oh, and
Still
Skills goes
ghosting.
down.
Off.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not good.
You feel for a rider. Oh, and he does a manual restart. See where he gets back on the track. If he was smart, maybe just go right back around that corner. But Overweight Owl with a great race. Trying to make a comeback on that Suzuki. I believe one of the only Suzuki riders in this race. BC Dig still in first. 2 laps down. RG113 close behind.
Wait,
Gotta
no,
keep him
BT Dig's in
honest.
second. Cuts.
Oh, due to cuts, timing and scoring. However, the race is on. Milo back on his feet in third. Liquor in fourth. Overweight in fifth. Dalton in sixth. Skills now back to seventh from the Ghost Ride. Back to work. Jacob having a terrible ride in ninth. Not what he knows he's capable of and has finished in the past. Skills making his way through the pack. Oh, and it's Liquor who goes down. Gets an easy position there. as they funnel through the chicane. Beast out in front with a cushion. Skills trying to get past Overweight now. Let's see if Overweight can answer on the Suzuki on the inside. He doesn't. Plays it safe. Probably a smart move. Skills triples. He's able to get through that with very little issues. Overweight does get passed by Liquor, but they're riding awfully close. You gotta wonder if they're having to check up and lose a little time on their lap time here, but neither rider goes down. That's probably what they both want. However, Skills has gapped them both in just 2 corners. Overweight with a great ride here. Really, really great ride. He's been looking for a better ride than what we've seen in Moto 1 and 2, and this is it. You know, it all came from a great start, and let's see how he finishes. So, RG113 with a little bit of pressure now from Milo. Kind of coming out of nowhere. I'd maybe say the man on the move here. Milo, with some early race mistakes, is, I guess, put it back together here. Back on 2 wheels. Is now charging for second. RG must have had an issue, or Milo is on the move, because at this pace, Beast is in jeopardy of getting caught with a time check. 13 minutes left. A lot of racing left to go. If Milo can put it together here. Now, we've seen RG answer calls like this before, and we know he's got speed in the tank. Not even tired at this point, 4 or 5 laps deep. Skills just behind. These 3 riders are likely going to get clumped up either before or after Milo passes RG113. Let's take a look at Beast coming through here. See if he triples. See if he's still taking chances. Triple. Oh, and he makes it clean. So he's just trying to maintain that gap, not let up at all. He is not he's not going to let up at all. But Milo here with a drive on the inside is able to get by RG113 with a save of his career at this point. Wow. Enough to even hold off Skills. Doesn't lose the position, has another bite at the apple here. If he could just block these insides. It's tough to block the insides and ride fast, but if you make Skills go around the outside. Oh, and Skills just threads a kneel. Neither rider going down. Oh, such clean, close racing. A little bit of bumping. There's nothing you could do there. RG is riding aggressively, but 100% appropriately here, but he does get passed by Skills eventually. Milo possibly now in jeopardy of Skills' speed. RG not trying to let go, but a little bit of a bobble's going to lose a second or 2 there. It's Milo now in the crosshairs of Skills. Let's go back to the Honda booth. Beast still with a bit of a cushion, doing his best. Tripling to manage this race, still taking chances, but he needs to if he thinks he's going to maintain any type of gap with this battle going on behind him. Milo maintaining that second place position with Skills close behind up the inside. Skills with a clean pass. Milo trying to just follow and get in line, go to school, start taking notes. Where is Skills getting this speed? Skills came from mid-pack. He had a terrible gate pick. He had a terrible start because of that. And so he's been able to work his way back. Milo's had crashes. Milo's had his own issues, but he's been able to find speed and find his way into second and third. So he needs to figure out what Skills is doing differently, and it can't just come down to a triple here, because Beast is doing it, but there's speed to be gained everywhere. Triple. Okay, Milo taking a safer route here, which is probably smarter back in third. You're not really looking to take big chances in third. You're already behind the 8 ball. You need to catch these guys. You need to catch them elsewhere on the track. Don't take unnecessary chances. Second's right there. God, first is right there. Any one of these 3 riders could take it, and Skills goes down. It almost takes out Milo, and he's ghosting, and he just can't. He can't seem to get back. He does a reset, not a hard. He's going to maintain that third place position. They've gapped the field, not what skills needed. Time check.
You yourself, if you're not talking, boys.
10 minutes left. I almost want to say there's enough time mathematically for skills to potentially catch these guys. But Milo in the position that he needs to be in with a bobble in this corner, which is just going to extend now this little bit of a cushion. But all riders having some issues. It's Beast that's held steady, and RG113 back in the picture. It's a four-way battle for the top three. Beast not making any mistakes. He has held it together somehow with all this chaos going behind him, going to come across the finish line once again in first place, leading practically the entire race at this point. Milo in
Pull up the
second.
board.
Skills in third.
Can we pull up the board where everybody's at? Rojas?
Timing and scoring has Milo in first, Beast in
Thank you.
second, and Skills in third. RG still in fourth as he sits.
Trying.
Overweight Owl in fifth with a phenomenal ride so far with 8 minutes left. We're really looking for Overweight to finish in the top 5. That would be phenomenal for him. Beast still sending it. Milo taking a different approach and still applying pressure. I mean, he's not letting Beast get away. He's keeping Beast honest. And this race is far from over.
Skills.
Lurking back there.
Caught up fast.
Looking to probably redeem himself. I mean, he's had 2 horrendous ghost rides that just, plus the gate pick, it's borderline unlucky, but he's looking to just avenge all of this and prove to everyone that he can go 1-1-1 and sweep this series. I think that is more important to him at this point than just winning this race. It's a statement of sweeping. It's like a hat trick in a way. It's just fun. It's the icing on the cake, and he knows he can do it, and there's time to do it. And so it's a stat thing at this point. It's just, why not? He can.
Milo goes down.
Milo with a small little mistake, which he's had a number of tonight, but he's still riding fast, and he's still trying to figure out where that speed is coming. Once again, he has an opportunity to possibly latch onto skills. But still, third place is, they've gapped almost everyone at this point, so they're all pretty safe, and that sort of comfort allows someone like Skills now to take the lead. And now Beast trying to answer on the inside. Let's see if he does. I hope he does. He is riding well, but a little bit of respect there, and as you know, spectators, we want to see some carnage. The racers, they want to finish the race, they want to do their best, and so it's a calculated move by their part. And Milo goes down hard. If he gets up, he does. Yeah, he's going to get a timing and scoring, but he does have a cushion, so a 5-second cut may not hurt him. RG, though, with a solid race, very minimal time cuts for RG, so that actually could come out to be an interesting play here. But Skills out in front with roughly 5 minutes left, looking to gap Beast. Beast can't complain with how he's ridden. Certainly a smart race. He's managed the race well. I think, considering how far they've gapped the rest of the field, he probably feels he might as well win the race. I mean, he led most of it, and it's like they've all gapped everyone else, so he almost could have won it as well. So he probably is feeling as though it's been somewhat stolen. But Skills, on the other hand, it was his race to lose. I mean, he ghost rode twice. He had a terrible gate pick, terrible start. Was probably last going around the pin, even though that was probably somewhat by choice because you just can't go for it at that point. Has found his way into the number 1 position, the 3rd time in a row this week on Loretta Lynn'S 2020. And so This is one for the record books, frankly, at this point for skills. So 5 minutes left, comes across. It's about 3 laps. If he can just keep it together, he's gonna seal the deal here. Beast also with a great ride, no complaints. I mean, phenomenal riding by Beast. Very little mistakes by him. Milo, more mistakes, but I mean the speed is there. It's almost like skills. Plenty of errors. However, the speed is there to recover, and you still find yourself in third place. Maybe able to catch Beast, you dig. We tend to see riders on the last 3 laps ride tight, and so we generally will see more mistakes, more crashes, even from your leaders. So these next 3 laps are going to be extremely interesting. We could see Milo in second, we could see Beast in first. I mean, so the race is not over. Plenty of riding, plenty of mistakes to be made. If we could check in with maybe some of the riders back in the pack to see where either the battles are and where certainly the top 6 is. I mean, Van Meel down on the ground still, something wrong. Hopefully the Asterix medical crew can get to them, because he's been down there for 2 laps, and he was, I think, in the top 3 at one point. So not a good ending to his race.
On Beast.
On a liquor.
Liquor making a move on
Beast took
Dalton
me
here
out.
late in the moto, finding that late race stamina. Oh, making just a bit of a mistake with a handlebar drag. But these are the things we see in the last 2 laps as we go back to the front, and it's skills. With Beast keeping them honest, I mean, I'm sorry, that's a lapper. That's a lapper. So skills checked out. Skills is gone. And it's Beast and Milo now who are starting to tighten up here.
It's a battle for second
Catch
here.
up on Beast.
Battle for second, but let's check in with everyone else, because that's going to take a couple corners to brew here. Where let's go back in the track if we can. Just go reverse in the track from here.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
catch up
there we
on
go.
Beast.
Zoom in. So do we see anyone? Okay, we see Overweight Owl. Okay, back in 5th, but with pressure. Who is pressuring him? That must be Jacob. Yeah, looking to come back. PCH Racing, Jacob looking to come back and kind of just correct all these errors he had early in the moto. Finally has gotten it together and has caught Overweight Owl. Overweight Owl has just had a great race. He's just had a great start. He's had a great race, and so he's looking to probably hold off Jacob. I would almost put my money on Overweight Owl, just given the fact that he's been so consistent. And Jacob around the outside, he's just been taking more chances the entire moto. So I think we're going to see these guys turn out in a different order than they come across here, with 2 minutes and a lap to go. So plenty of racing to go, and Overweight's been there. And I think as a Suzuki rider here, trying to represent the brand as I believe the only Suzuki rider, you know, he is going to get signed quite quickly by Factory Suzuki. As look, he just slides in the inside as if he's a professional ice skater, letting that back wheel just slide around the inside perfectly, controlling the power on what some say a very controllable 2020 Suzuki 450.
Very controllable.
But Jacob not going anywhere. I mean, both riders kind of mirroring lap times at this point. It's all going to come down to mistakes, line choice, not connecting with each other, and they actually cross jump there. We got Beastie digging Milo now for second place, trying to fight it off here. No shoes pulling over, very respectful. Always like to see our lapper do that. But Beastie Dig, just, you could tell he's not just giving this up. I mean, he's not gonna pull over. And a lot of riders come together at that point. That's a connection of lines there, and we see that all the time. And they actually, neither rider goes down. Luckily, Van Meel's still on the ground. We hope he's okay. We'll check in with him later. 30 seconds. So they cross the finish line before the time ends out. So they're gonna get an extra lap here, and then the white flag next lap. Let's see if Milo with an extra lap can can get past Pinky Dig, and it's just so rough. The track getting extremely rough. Line choice is extremely important here.
Dig! Dig, you really have to do that. Oh my gosh, Dig. Why? Dig
Dig
really has
protecting
to do me like
those
that.
preferred lines, forcing Milo to take a line that he just probably didn't want to take, and that's what can happen late in the moto when the track gets rough. This is the roughest we've seen the track all week. So
triple.
Certainly a new challenge for these riders.
Try to find. Oh, there they are.
They're still within striking distance.
Jacob gapping overweight just by a little bit, but one mistake would change that in a heartbeat.
Dude!
Milo experiencing some issues with his consistency in the last couple laps here. I think his nerves are starting to get the best of him, but luckily he has a cushion, and so he doesn't have a ton of pressure. I believe it was RG113 in fourth, who may have gotten past.
Can get into second as if Beast falls. That's the only way.
We get a timing and scoring check real quick for the fourth place
Keep
rider,
pushing.
who is RG113. So yeah, RG113 really is the only pressure for Milo if he continues his shenanigans here.
Shenanigans. Ooh.
Jacob and overweight still kind of rubber banding back and forth. Overweight just with a clean ride, just a solid ride. I mean, very few mistakes. Managed the race. I'm sure the pressure was
last lap.
enormous from finishing. Just not as well in the first two motos. So just coming out, riding a good race, represent Suzuki. Couldn't ask for a better outcome. I'm sure he'll be pleased with that. He'll be building off this moto. Jacob, a solid moto, probably is going to wish that he didn't make as many mistakes because he could have done better. PCH Racing Honda. We'll check in with him at the end of this moto as well. I believe the white flag is going to be out shortly, or it is right now.
Right now.
Where's Skills?
Skills. Okay. It says last lap, but there's no guy waving a flag, maybe?
Beast really. Oh my gosh.
Skills looks to be the back section.
Liquor back in 8th, showing.
There's no way I'm gonna catch up with him.
Never give up.
Unfortunate for Milo here.
Surrender.
Keep going, you never know.
As Milo continues his struggle.
Good ghost ride. Keep going.
Always like he
Skills
took me
with
out like 3
with a point
times
back.
in a row after he falls. Me
The
out.
race,
You
the
keep
race
doing you.
isn't over.
Race isn't over till you cross the finish line.
Basically is off already.
Nope.
We always
never know.
like to see a rider get up quickly as Milo gets up and tries to collect himself for just the last lap. He's almost there. It's Skills out in front.
Oh my
with
gosh.
with the wave, with the hand up, showing some respect, waving to the fans, somewhat of a parade lap here. Taking a bit of a time here to salute the crowd, salute the fans. He's got nothing to worry about.
Crash.
He's gone 1-1-1.
I would. My luck, I would.
Historic Loretta Lynn'S sweep by Skills Prospect Designs. He comes across. Oh, and he goes for the backflip. Once again.
No, Van Meel. Gets up.
Van Meel comes from the dead. He's awake. He gets up. It's Beast in second. Privateer in second. And we got Milo.
I'm pretty sure Milo came second second moto.
He did. He went.
So 2-3. I don't know what he came first moto, but that's a pretty good.
Milo in third place, baby. Wow.
RG113 with a solid moto in fourth.
Nipples.
I like him. Oh, sorry.
Nipples Luke.
Did Nipples just take out no shoes for a position? I think it was. Yeah, it was.
Really?
Nipples took him out for a position and they gave it back to him?
Oh,
gave it back.
wow.
What was that?
Wow, drama late in the moto.
Took him back and gave it back to him.
A little bit
I
of
would
drama.
not have done that one.
We will have to interview Nipples and possibly No Shoes if we can get an inside look on the drama there in that last corner. Jacob coming around, PCH Racing in 5th. It's showing him. Overweight Owl in 6th with a great race. Dalton Stevens, another privateer, coming around showing him at 7th so far.
Gosh.
We got Liquor Sunbelt Racing with a decent race, but he knows he's had better. However, a very good effort from all these riders. Very, very good effort from all these riders.
That was trash.
Nipples, are you here?
Oh yeah, bud.
Nipples,
What was
walk
that
us-
last corner,
right on.
walk us through that last corner.
The last corner or the whole last race?
No, the last corner. You took.
Last
You
corner.
took.
At the end.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I was playing with him.
Oh, you gave him back the position though. You could have took the position from him.
I quit riding the last like 4 laps.
Oh my gosh.
Even Skills was so checked out. He came and stopped and waved his hand. He's like, "Hey, dude." I was like,
Can you go to fastest lap real quick? Whoever's controlling the server. Is that Raz?
I got it. I
Too
think it was
late.
201.6.
Even
Yeah.
the top B riders basically are going to be clapping most of the A's. I mean, that's always the way it works.
He's normally the fastest.
Clap, clap, clap. So, wow,
Sick.
what a moto.
That was so
Unbelievable.
fun. I'm so glad everyone came and rode 450s with me.
Let's see. Skills is not in here yet, but when Skills
Yeah, I am.
joins. Oh,
Hey,
Skills
he-
is in here. Skills.
Yeah, dude, he's right here, dude.
With the win, with the dub, he goes 1-1-1, the full sweep at Loretta Lynn'S 2020. How do you feel? Did you even think that was going to happen when you started racing in the first moto? Like, how do you feel right now?
I had a feeling that I was gonna wipe the field just because I play this track so much, and I have the most hours I feel like in B, and then yeah, I just expected it kind of.
Well, they say practice makes perfect, so I mean,
Yeah.
you've clearly done just that. Do you think you have your sights on maybe getting into the pro class in the next series? I mean, talk to me about your future plans, what you think you're going to want to be doing. I mean, this class is now over. This was the final race. So, what's next for you?
The 2021 Loretta's on Let's Ride. I'm signed up for the Open or Pro, I think.
Okay.
Mhm.
Any like teams you want to shout out? Any sponsors? Anybody that helped you? Gear, skins, anything?
I mean, I couldn't get it through without the factory Yamaha Prospect Designs.
Nice.
I mean,
Anything else? Anyone else? Anything else? Any skins? Anyone making your skins?
Morin, the team leader, he's doing
Nice.
everything.
Cool.
You
All
took home
right.
$15.
Yeah, definitely. What is the payout for that?
So
I don't
that's
have it on the
$15
screen.
for first
Nice.
and 450B.
I mean, congratulations. I mean, that was a job well done. Talk about solid racing, I'd say.
Now I just need to go 111 and 125 and take the overall.
Exactly. We're all kind of like looking for that. We're all like seeing what's going to happen with that. Do you want to now kind of talk about that race real quick as that race, like as a pre-race interview on that race before we go on to the second place rider here?
I mean, my starts always suck. You saw me, I was in last for a couple of laps. And then, so I'm just hoping to get a good start.
Yeah, you had a terrible gate pick, and that's exactly what you said to me after Moto 2. You said, well, I started on the outside, I got a bad gate pick, and then I crashed, I ran into... it was the same thing in this Moto where you had that gate pick way on the outside. You had a terrible start because you had to, and you had to play it safe. And so you had a couple issues, but I mean, you kind of just eventually were able to make your way up, kind of the same circumstances as we've seen. You know, you didn't get the whole shot and lead the race. It's from behind story.
Yeah, and I ghost rode 3 times when I was catching.
You had 2 of the most devastating ghost rides I think we saw out of anyone that moto. and you still were able to somehow not incur the time penalties and end up winning the race. So I mean, again, job well done. Good job. Congratulations. Looking forward to watching you in the 125 BC, and also looking forward to watching you in the 2021 series. Let's Ride. So thanks.
Look on the 125 race.
Well, actually, if you win 450B and 125 combined, you get $30, which is the exact same as 250B if you win it. So
yeah.
All right, so is it Beast You Dig that got second, or is it? It's off my screen now. I got the wrong results on my screen. Who got second in that race, like timing and scoring wise?
Skills, Beast, Milo, RG, Jacob.
Okay, and then it was Overweight, I believe, after that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Beast You Dig, talk to us here. I saw that you just unmuted your mic. You were leading. I believe this was actually the same story as before. It's like you're leading, you're like in the lead, you're doing this, and then it's almost like you kind of like lose it at the end. It's stolen from you, but at the same time, you made less mistakes out of anybody in the entire race. You were tripling. Your mistakes were like, you made a handful, like 3 maybe, like 2 or 3. Probably most of them you didn't even go down. So like you rode phenomenally. So it's hard to be upset with second. But like I was saying, when you're so close and you're leading for 75% of the race, it's like you feel like you almost coulda got it. Like you won the race. You almost won the race. So walk us through it, man. How you feeling?
I mean, Skills was just kicking ass, man. Dude's fast on this track, but I don't know. I've always kind of struggled with it. Just being like a high-speed track with chop in it. But no, I mean, good races.
You got a great start.
Yeah, I think I got a good start. It's pretty much every moto, but
you got a great start. I believe you didn't hole shot. Somebody went down. I think it was like Dalton almost on the Cowie who hole shotted, but you ended up like first, I think, in turn 3 before the 10 Commandments, and you literally managed that race from there on out. There was definitely pressure at a couple points in the race. You like held everyone back. You didn't make any mistakes under all that pressure. You got all the riders behind you, and you didn't make any mistakes. You were so rock solid. So you gotta be happy with that kind of riding. I mean,
yeah, I'm cool with it. I mean, I think I definitely progressed during the week because I've always sucked at this track, and yeah, I mean, I'll just keep on going. Milo and Skills were definitely faster than me. I'm just trying to keep it consistent.
Well, we're going to have to get the official results. Obviously, we know Skills' result, 1-1-1, but we're going to have to get the official results later tonight when they're posted and see how you did. But I got to believe you're in the top podium, top 6. So got to believe you're in there, right?
For sure. I think I might be second. I think it's close between me and Milo.
I mean, it's like not only congratulations, but it's like job well done. Like what a fight! Like you earned it. 3 hard motos. It was incredible. So, any teams or sponsors that you'd like to kind of shout out right now and thank?
Not really. PB for making a badass game.
Now, if I'm correct, you're a privateer, right?
Correct.
So you're not on a team, and you're a privateer looking for a team. And do you think maybe your results in this series going into 2021 Let's Ride? Do you think maybe you think a team might be something that you'd be looking at? Because I got to imagine a lot of teams are looking at you.
Possibly. I'd like to see on a Husky. So that's all I'm going to say.
Very cool. Well, good job, man. Good job. What a great race to watch. I think everyone thanks you for just allowing us to be entertained by your hard racing. So job well done. Now it's Milo, right, who got third.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Just a ton of mistakes, but I mean, you're just making mistakes left and right. But then the other side of the coin is you had this like speed. It's like, where did this like Superman speed come from? You're almost going so fast that maybe you're going too fast, you're crashing, but somehow you're able to manage third, right? So walk us through the race from the start. You get a good start, and then you're kind of in the front. Walk us through the whole thing.
So I had a decent start. I thought I was about to get a whole shot, but I think Dalton, I'm pretty sure, he was the one that got the whole shot, and he pushed me aside because he took the very, very inside. And I got a pretty bad start, and then I hit the inside nipple, and then I landed, but then somebody crashed right into me, and then I crashed, and I was like third to last. But I got back up. I was really trying to pass everybody that I could, but trying to make it as clean as possible. But and then from there on, I just kept like just trying to pass people, and then after that, I got into like second, I think, and because I was passing a lot of people, and a lot of people were making quite a lot of mistakes.
Now we talked
And
about
then-
before the motor. Remember, we talked about avoiding other people's bikes. I spoke to you, and we kind of chatted real quick
Yeah.
about strategy. And
That's why wait, you go.
I was gonna say you avoided 2 of those ghost rides. You avoided Dalton on the whole shot on that Cowie when he went down because he dragged his handlebar, and you missed him on the outside. Then you also missed Skills on the outside on
Mhm.
his ghost ride. So you did a really good job of like missing these hazards.
Yeah, and on the first lap, I always go on the 10 commandments. I always just double through them on the left side. There's a lot of people, they stay in the middle to do the triple, but they make a lot of mistakes and case it, and then they get a little sideways and then crash. So I always stay on the left side out of
Smart.
everybody.
That's smart. We did see that you were not going for that triple as
Mhm.
Beast was, like clockwork. Every single lap for like 20 minutes, the dude didn't make any mistakes, but you were somehow able to double and still find some speed that without those crashes probably would have put you in the hunt for the win there. So
Yeah.
very,
and one of the-
very, yep. Go ahead.
And okay, and one of the times after like the first nipple and then the second nipple after the whole shot, is on that second nipple I launched it, but then I crashed, and then I got all the way to I got like my bike was rolling like all the way to the other side of the track, and I spawned there, and I was like, oh shoot, I should have just hard resetted, but I forgot to do that, so I got a cutting thingy there. But if I did it,
Okay.
I could have probably got.
Alright, we're going racing.
Second. Okay.
Okay,
Everybody
we
mute
will
yourselves
get
if you guys are not talking.
we will meet with the other riders after this race. If they want to hang around for the rest of the stream, we will check in with them because there's a lot to talk about with those riders. I want to check in with Overweight Owl. I want to check in with I don't think there's anyone else in here that was in that race unless you have
RG1 right
name
there.
in here. Oh, RG, 100%. I want to check in with RG. I want to check in with Overweight. I want to check in with I don't know if Death has a different name or Urban or
Maybe BC
No.
Dig.
Nah, Death wasn't in there. He's just a friend of mine spectating.
but we've got this is the one.
Who's in there spectating?
This is the 125.
Beetle. Death Beetle.
Open Road Sports obviously tomorrow, right?
25 BC is on the gate.
Actually, I think I might get into what is it? I might get into podium because Van Meal also got last because he crashed somewhere.
And then he
Get
just
for the finish line.
AFK'd.
Yeah.
Gate is down.
Gate is down.
Ben-
the whole
Ben
shot's
got
off.
all three
Ben with
whole
another
shots.
good start. Ben with another good start, finishing second in Moto 2, looking to lead this Moto number 3. Oh, with company. Is that Skills right there? No, it's Scott. It's Scott and Lewis now in second place. It's Jacob with a decent start, just ahead of
How
the pack.
far is Skills?
And he had another medium start.
Ben with a phenomenal start.
Ooh, somebody triples in.
Lewis right there. Scott right there. We got the top 3 starting to try and break away from the pack. Oh, and Lewis goes down and takes Scott with him. It's Dr. Greens that gets through clean. Dr. Greens, I believe it's second place with Liquor. Sunbelt Racing just behind him. Holy cow. And Lewis now, 2 quality, back behind, trying
First
to
place.
follow and get in line here. First place with a small little cushion. Ben, with a
Ben
little
go
bit of a
down?
mistake.
Ben definitely went down.
You know, he just had a little bit of a bobble. He may have missed that table. He's missed that in the past. Oh, now it's a battle with 4 riders in the front. Let's see if we can get a 5th rider join this pack here. Because they're going to get bunched up. They're going to slow down. Again, as we know, the track is mint right now. So the laps are going to be clean, but the ruts have not been formed. So, you know, if you push it too hard, you can easily knife that front end and wash out. And so that's a rookie mistake. Lap 1 and 2, it's like you almost can't help it, but it happens, right? It's like, how do you crash when the track is so mint? So let's see if these guys can gap early the rest of the field. Dr. Green's in 2nd coming across after the first lap is complete. Unbelievable start for Dr. Green's. This is his personal best. Looking to just, I don't know, come back and see what he can do here. Oh, just see that there? He lets Lewis go by. He says, I'm going to take the inside anyway, maybe make the pass back on you. And Dr. Green's is looking to just take notes. He's looking to go to school. Lewis has obviously got a chip on his shoulder, but Dr. Green's just feeling it tonight. Holy cow, and Lewis has been taking that inside all week. He's one of the only riders taking that inside line that's been working for him almost all week, I'd say. And Dr. Green and Lewis now with a battle. Both these riders just fired up. Dr. Green's going wide a little bit, and that might be enough to just cool that battle off a little bit as they settle into their positions. Let's go back in the field here.
Oh, Scott.
Orno and Scott. Scott with a great start, making his way back with a couple mistakes, trying to hold on. It's DiGiorno making the moves early, trying to capitalize on all the chaos. Look at Scott just aggressively chasing him and trying not to hit him, but at the same time trying to set him up. Trying to set him up somewhere, and he's just looking, searching, taking different lines. Oh, and he does get him on the inside. What an interesting line choice for Scott. SRH. To get past DiGiorno, but as we've seen in the past, DiGiorno knows how to twist that throttle. He may crash, but he knows how to twist it. Overweight with a great start and a solid run here early in the moto. Look who he's battling with. Well, if it isn't Jacob, didn't they find themselves for probably half the moto in the 450? Oh, and Overweight goes down. Those guys finding themselves again on the track. Overweight trying to recover, gets passed by 4 riders. Aiden with a Y, haven't seen him tonight. Skills going down, so Skills with a ton of work to do with, I'd say, about 13 minutes or so left on the clock. Skills could make it happen, but all these riders looking good tonight. Dr. Green's, especially Lewis trying to make his way. Oh, and Dr. Green's and Lewis. Oh, it's a 3-way crash. It's Scott, Lewis, and it's DiGiorno once again getting 3 birds for 1 crash. Oh boy. It's DiGiorno trying to rail the outside. Does he make it? He does. Dr. Green's goes down, has 2 crashes in 2 corners. He can't be happy. I'm sure he's flustered. His flow is gone. He'll be looking to recapture that. Lewis also with just some bobbles, but he's got the speed. Scott with some mistakes. All these riders trying to just...
Let's watch those 3 go through the 10 Commandments to see what they do.
It's DiGiorno in 2nd with just a phenomenal ride and a little bit of luck here. See if he can hold on. Scott looking strong. Tripling in, I believe he just did. Lewis also looking to actually clean up that race line. We've seen Lewis take that outside left line outside of the hay bales in the past, and he is not taking that line as of so far, so that's always good to see. All riders looking to make their speed up just collectively throughout the track, you know, in each corner, just be faster. So that's what we're seeing tonight. And it's Lewis now trying to make the pass on it's DiGiorno. There's a bump in the kicker there on the inside. Lewis checks up, has to check up, and so therefore it cannot pass it's DiGiorno. See what the line choice is. It's DiGiorno's got the inside here, but the inside's going to start getting rough. not too rough for him to just protect it. Lewis trying to hug that inside, and he does hug it, and he makes the pass. Oh, and it's Scott that goes down, and lets 2 riders go by. So it's DiGiorno picking up another spot from a down rider. He has picked up more spots from crash riders than anyone else.
Where's Skills?
He's all the way back. He's like
Skills
almost
is
dead
behind
last.
these riders. Aiden with a Y and RG113 battling out through the S-turn chicane here, coming across the finish line. Both riders looking to make a statement here. They're all in the thick of it. There's opportunity for all these riders to pass. The top 6, I'd say, are in a battle here. Dr. Green's in 7th, looking to probably catch up to these guys, which is possible. He'll get some gifts if he doesn't crash. Skills now in 8th, coming across the line with 13 minutes left to go. So plenty of racing. We just saw Ben go past over the left side of the screen. So Skills essentially just a section behind. Who is that? I hope that's not Skills. It's RG113. Oh, it's the last thing he needed. That's devastating for him. There's time left. Luckily, he's got the speed, but it's just going to make it harder for him.
Oh,
Lewis.
Skills is coming.
Skills is on the way.
Is that Skills back there coming into frame on the Yamaha? No.
Yeah.
Skills
Behind
is
the
on
Yamaha.
Yamaha on the
Scott
field.
trying to manual that. Ooh, that was dicey. See a lot of riders flipping over the bars, trying to manual and wheelie within the 10 commandments. A lot of riders flip over the bar. So, oh, it's Scott pushing it, taking that inside. Oh, it's just, I mean, he's taking hard lines. I mean, these lines are not preferred. Skills passing Jacob
on the move.
Got a lot of work to do.
Every moto, he's been like the hard charger award. I mean, he's just been in a bad position every
You're
single
right,
moto.
Marco, take it away, yeah?
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you do it.
2 seconds, yeah. All right, thanks.
Looks. Oh no. It can't. Scott or Scott. I can't do this. Scott and Aiden having a battle here for I don't know which position this is. Raz, can you do a little check? Or actually, going over to the Honda booth. We have Lewis going over the line in 2nd. Scott and Aiden looks like battling for 4th. Both throwing nasty scrubs over that. Skills, he's on the move. He's sitting in 6th right now. Jacob.
Dr. Greens
He's
fell
big.
from first.
Oh, Greens.
First to
He
what?
is.
First to 9th.
Oh, that is not a good. That's not good at all for Dr. Greens. Oh, who is that down?
Beast.
Ah, Beast. Doing much better in his 250 or 450B motos. Lewis did Nornos. Is this for I'm pretty sure this is for 2nd. Oh.
Might be.
Yeah, Lewis is 2nd coming over the finish. Yeah. This is for 2nd. Aiden sitting in 4th.
Dang it, like a whoop section.
Ooh. Oh my gosh. The suspension is dialed.
Everybody's kind of spreading out.
Yeah.
But here comes
Scott,
Skills.
Skilled. He is charging, man. He is on his way up there.
You know, and if I must say, Skills, one of the only riders on a Yamaha 125. You see a lot of riders riding the KTM. They feel as though the KTM brand is just a better 125. They feel as though it's faster, possibly better suspension. But Skills over here, choosing to ride the 125 and choosing to probably make his own path with this bike, with the engine mapping, and with the suspension setup to show these guys that, hey, KTM is not the only brand here on the circuit.
Giorno's battling for 2nd. We're gonna have a three.
Greens fell back hard. I forgot about
Oh,
that.
and Skills just making moves. He is catching these guys quickly. He's got 4 riders in front of him. And that is motivating for a rider. When you see 4 riders in front of you, you have targets now, and you
really
reach
is.
those targets. And so, so Skills has everything he needs in terms of motivation to get him to pass these riders. He's made his way from the back. He's made some mistakes. He's gone 1-1 in Moto 1 and 2. This is Moto 3, looking to sweep. He probably can do it with 9 minutes, 8 minutes and change to go. And so it's really the rest of these riders to not mess up. Skills getting around Scott.
I think Skills really looking to go 6-6 here. Right now he's 5 for 6. I mean, really, I don't see it.
8 minutes left, and Ben is looking really good. I'm not.
Ben is looking phenomenal right now. Taking the outside, doubling. We don't see a lot of leaders choosing that safe line. Let's see if Lewis is also doubling. Let's see if it's the DiGiorno is doubling. They're all doubling. So
Oh my god! What? Hey, Aiden, what?
Well, this is a great camera angle. But let's. That's interesting. That's interesting because early in the race we saw, I think, first lap somebody tripled. Oh, and Aiden goes down.
It was DiGiorno's who tripled in.
Well, I would say It's DiGiorno's has really been taking some chances. He's been gifted a ton of crashes from other people, and luckily it didn't hit them. And he has just found himself in a phenomenal position. Lewis up in second, 2 quality racing.
I really don't know if Skills can pull this off and catch all the way up to Ben at first. I mean,
DiGiorno CR in third place. Solid race, just
fourth.
Aiden and Skills now. Skills in fourth, Aiden in fifth.
Skills had some better starts. I don't know, maybe he has to work on his starts, but
it goes down. That's a big crash. Because this DiGiorno's right there and he's fast. And now Skills is there. Now Skills has got motivation right in front of him. Oh, and you just hear the rev limiter.
Who's about to blow their pistons through their gas tank? That is Aiden.
Aiden with a Y.
Aiden with a Y is just on the rev limiter. He's either going to win this race or blow up the bike. Skills gets past It's DiGiorno's.
Whoa!
It's DiGiorno's just trying to answer. Hopefully they don't come together. This would be terrible. Oh, and Skills tries to cut up the inside. Both riders riding within a foot of each other. This is extremely risky. Let's see if Skills takes the inside. He does.
What will come out of this right? Skills.
And Skills
position.
DiGiorno has the momentum. No, he doesn't.
Nah. Ooh, now Skills looking for Lewis in front of him.
It's DiGiorno is not going to disappear. I have a feeling he's going to be right there with it. If Skills can pass Lewis, I think Lewis is going to be a little, his confidence is going to take a blow, and it's DiGiorno's going to be right there to maybe capitalize on that, especially if Lewis gets flustered.
Skills triple. He did definitely make up time.
He did. He's trying to set up Lewis here.
Ooh, he takes that outside.
Lines, though. He's being smart about it. He's being smart about it.
Ben is checked out.
Time he's done that. Oh, and he rides a wheelie. Oh, he is.
Axel Hodges. I didn't know he was named Skills in disguise.
Oh, Skills is taking chances up the inside. He's gonna get him. Oh, he's gonna get him right here on the inside.
Skills down in the second position.
Skills laying it all out on the table right now. He is literally taking some incredible chances, almost looping out 2 times, 3 times, back to back. He is letting it all on the line. Ben riding solid. Ben
is out there. I don't know if you think it's possible for Skills to catch Ben.
Time check real quick. I don't think it's going to be possible.
5 plus 2.
The math is saying it's possible. The math is saying it's possible.
He Ronnie Max that jump.
I don't know. Ben is a very consistent rider. Skills is faster though, I believe.
But also leading in the majority of the race. Oh, and Lewis goes down. That's gonna have implications to third place. And there's 2 riders now that get by. It's DiGiorno and Aiden with a Y. Aiden with a Y now in third. And DiGiorno goes down. But it's not that crash. He's back up. Lewis is right there.
Oh my gosh. This is crazy.
Oh, and Scott dumps it.
Where's the Alpine Star Medic? Oh, he's fine. Oh my. Skills.
But another rider going down. The track is starting to get rough. We see this in the last 5 minutes of the race. The last 2 laps are going to be even worse. The last lap, we're going to see riders finish this race in a different position than where they are right now.
Taking the safe line. I mean, Skills. Oh! Ooh. Skills shortened his lead by 2 seconds without Benner or Thor crashing, but now
My goodness, Skills
is
has
motivation.
Smell blood in the water like a shark. He can taste it. He can smell it. He knows it's close, and he is hungry. He can see his prey. What was 3 laps ago probably impossible has now turned into a visual target that Skills has on the back of this KTM rider. Skills just wide open, doing everything he can to catch that Sunbelt racer, Ben. KTM 125 rider in the 2020 Loretta Lynn'S final moto in the 125 BC class. Sending it, leading the entire race. It's his race to lose. Skills lurking, looking to go 1-1-1 and sweep 2 classes. Never thought to be even possible. Has got plenty of time with no mistakes to catch and make a move on the final lap.
Skills from 9 seconds on the previous lap to what we're about to see. Most likely under 3 seconds. I mean,
as they come across the finish line with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left, we're going to see what the gap is. 2 seconds. And, yep.
This is going to get interesting. Either Ben is going to throw it away or Skills going to do something crazy.
Oh, and he dumps it!
Throws it away!
He does not throw it away. We don't know what's going to happen. As we just talked about, anyone could make a mistake. Probability is saying he's more likely to make a mistake because he hasn't made that many, and the track is becoming more challenging. So he's more likely to make a mistake at this point.
Skills is still right there.
Skills is right there with plenty of time. 3 laps left.
Safe line. What is Skills going to do?
Does he hit the triple?
Safe line.
No.
Taking the safe line and Skills following suit. Both riders looking to make up time elsewhere on the track. Somewhat of a smart, calculated play here. This is coming down to a chess move here with only 3 laps to go. 2 laps after this, most likely, at most. Ben, Sunbelt Racing, leading this entire race. Whoa, Skills looking like he almost wanted to take that inside, but chose not to at the last minute. Looking to take the preferred line. Line choice is going to be important here. Skills obviously taking a ton of chances. We've seen him almost loop out 3 or 4 times now. I think the math is showing us that Skills in just 3 or 4 more corners could get within striking distance if Ben makes 0 mistakes. Okay, so this is, let's say this is corner 1 here. Wow. Both riders taking the rough inside. Okay, corner number 2 is coming up. It's only going to take 4, but I believe we might see the white flag. Let's make our way to the Honda booth now and see as these riders come across. If this white flag goes out, we'll get a time check. Let's kind of see how much time, and they're going to miss.
They're going to do an entire another lap.
They're going to get an extra lap. Here comes +2, and Skills is wishing for that for the entire time. Time is on his side. He needs that extra lap, and he got an extra 18 seconds.
Dr. Greens falls back after being in the top 3 at the beginning of this moto.
Oh, and Dr. Greens gets out of the way. Which Ben, seconds goes down.
What are the chances?
Hard to say. It may be a lapse in concentration. It's really hard to say. Maybe just an honest little mistake. I mean, there's maybe he saw 2 riders and kind of lost it.
How is he still right there? Did he crash? I think Ben crashed.
Oh, I think Ben is riding tight. He's got just 2 laps to go, and I think Ben is riding tight because whenever you get a little bit more of a cushion, it's hard to relax right now. I don't care if you get 2 bike lengths. If anything, you get 2 bike lengths and you relax, and you let the second place kind of catch right back up. And I think that's what he's doing because he's trying not to ride tight. If we could check in with him, we would, but we will. After the race, he is certainly feeling the pressure. And for him to say that he's cool as a cat, I almost don't believe it, but he's feeling some pressure, and he's answering. He's answering, and so his confidence is is up there, and so he is now he's in control. He is in control. So if he wants to lose a second because he wants to just play it safe, he's going to do it. But at the end of the day, they got a whole lap to go, and Skills is right there now, putting on the pressure. He is in with striking distance, and he could pass Ben on any one of these corners. Oh, and Ben goes down.
This is
Ben goes down. Not too hard. He's probably going to have to. Oh,
Ooh, Skills.
Ben's gonna likely not be able to answer here. The gap is just too big. If Skills throws it away, anything is possible. But Ben is gonna have to want to just safely get that second place. That's a
Wow,
great
look at this.
finish for Ben.
Three battle for third.
Ben, I believe DNF'd
Real.
in the first moto. So for him to come out and get second in the third moto is a phenomenal race for Ben. It's a job well done. I think he'll be happy with that. Obviously, he wanted to win. But with a DNF in moto number 1 and a second in moto number 3, I think Ben's going to be happy. Skills here really is the man of the hour, going 1-1-1 in 2 classes, looking to just sweep all 6 motos. This is one for the history books. If he can keep it together on the final lap, he is going to make history in LR championships. It's DiGiorno with another strong ride. I believe that was Carter on the mic.
Yeah.
With a phenomenal ride. I'm sure he's going to wish that he finished better, but he still rode well at one point in the top 3. But we will check in with him to see how he's feeling. Let's see. What do we got going on?
Carter went 1-1.
What?
What are you talking about? Carter went 1-1.
What's that?
Carter went 1-1. What are you talking about?
Who?
Carter.
In what? The B class? What are you talking
No,
about?
pro support. You said that was Carter on the mic.
Oh. No, I know. Well, I know it's Carter on the mic. I wasn't talking about 1-1 with him, was I?
Kinda sounds like it, but
Yeah, it's a little confusing.
No, I was talking about Skills.
You said Carter.
God.
No,
All
because
right.
Carter said yo. I said, yo, Carter, what's up? I just acknowledged him. I heard him. Yeah, I just kind of said it mid-sentence. I didn't mean to.
Rob and Emmett kind of confused here.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just wanted to throw in a yo Carter real quick while I was talking. That's all I was doing.
on the beef for one last time.
But Carter going 1-1 in Open Pro is also another rider that we're going to be looking to watch in Moto number 3, which is happening tomorrow.
His
So
dad shoes doesn't cry his freaking brains out.
okay,
I don't know, maybe.
so stream is live. We got Skills coming across number 1, sealing the deal. He has got to be happy. I mean, that has got to be exactly what he wanted to do. Ben, great ride. Second place.
Aiden with the Y.
With the Y. Sunbelt Racing. After all those crashes? After all those issues? Oh, and a little bit of a celebration. A little bit of a celebration as he comes.
Jorno's.
It's DiGiorno with a great ride. Great ride.
Lewis and Scott.
Lewis with a hard fight, and Scott with just a job well done. You know, woulda, coulda, shoulda for him.
Jacob,
Oh, Jacob, PCH Racing. He's not going to be very happy with this ride. He knows he can do better. He knows what he needs to work on. He knows he's got the speed. So for him, it's back to 2021 series. It's RG113, same thing. Just not a good ride, not a good race. You know, these things happen. BC Dig, same story, different rider. It's not a great race, but still, job well done. At least they're crossing the finish line.
This guy right here led the first lap.
Dr. Green's leading the first lap, having the ride of his life. Cavalry Army looking to make a statement, just enjoying the time on the stream, enjoying the race, having a good time, finishing the moto, moving over when he's being lapped. Just overall, job well done. Overweight Owl, I believe, on like an extra lap, right?
No, he's
back there.
Yeah.
Got there.
Riding that Suzuki, trying to represent the brand.
What happened to Liquor?
Yeah, what did happen to Liquor? Maybe had a disconnect there.
Probably some bike issues on the
Unfortunate
first
series
lap.
of events.
All
Very
these
cool.
riders in the hunt early in the moto find themselves just.
So, Clark, what was your
fizzling out.
opinion on all the smack Dad Shoes is talking?
I mean, we could talk about that in a different. No, wait, almost misses the finish line. Almost misses the finish line.
So why coming back for Moto 2? I mean, all wrapped up 450B and 125 BC.
So we're gonna have to check in with the race winners here.
Come here.
Can we get a quick Oh, it disappeared right before I could screenshot it. So it was Skills. Are you in here?
Yep.
Dude, Skills, how are you feeling right now? You just swept 6 motos, 2 classes. Kind of all your races, or at least I'd say most of them, have been this like comeback from behind type thing. How is that? Is that the final nail in the coffin for you?
It was very, very hard, but because every single bike that was in front of me ended up hitting me, and I just got super unlucky, and then came back on the last lap.
Was there any added pressure that you won 5 motos, and if you won this moto, you would have had a perfect race in 2 classes? Was any of that on your mind? Did you even think about that? Were you trying not to think about that? I mean, did you hear anyone talk about it? I mean, we're talking about it. So did that bother you at all?
I was trying not to think about it, but I mean,
Okay.
how do you not?
Okay. But well, I mean, we saw you when you were racing, man. You just had your finger on the throttle. You were looping out in some places. You were trying to get the traction, as much traction as you possibly could. You're going as fast as you can. You were taking chances. At any point, did you think I maybe need to dial it back? I'm taking too many chances. I've had too many close calls. I've almost looped out 3 times in 2 corners. Maybe I need to just try and find my flow, or these close calls don't bother you? I mean, what is it?
I mean, with the wheelies and the loop out, I know how to bring it back most of the time, with a 125 at least, because it's not that powerful. But I just wanted to push, because if I didn't push, I probably wouldn't be in first right now.
That's exactly right. I mean, we could tell that you were pushing, and obviously you seem to be pushing harder than any other rider on the track almost. And so it's a job well done. I mean, it was great to watch. 3 races, good job. I think everyone was excited to watch it. It was fun to watch. It's exciting. We already spoke about your future plans of 2021 Let's Ride Championship. So I think we're all going to be really excited to watch that, and congratulations. And yeah, thanks for talking about it and sharing your thoughts on it. Are there any last words and teams, any sponsors, anyone you want to thank for that race?
It was the first ride on the YZ, because I got skinned.
We saw
for
that.
it, and then,
We saw that you were riding the YZ, and everyone else was on the KTM.
Yep.
Real quick, how did that work out? Because everyone else riding the KTM, you're riding the YZ. You have some kind of setup that's driving with you, or?
I ran stock everything because I didn't know
Okay.
stock, and it was my first ride on it. Like, I didn't even touch it.
They call it
And
pure talent.
It seemed a little weird, but I got used to it.
Well, you heard it there first, so good job. Thanks for everything, and sweet. So who's let's see, who's second here in this race? We got Sunbelt Ben. Is Ben in here?
Yeah.
Ben, you're in here, Ben?
Yeah, I'm right here, boy. What's up?
I can't hear you. Hold on. Hello?
Hello?
Can you raise your volume a little bit? You there?
Turn them up, collect.
You there, Ben?
You might have to turn them up.
Ben with just a phenomenal ride, like leading the entire race, got the whole shot practically, basically was first in the second corner, and just rode like a. I mean, is your nickname like Foundation or Concrete or like what the hell is that? I mean, you made like no mistakes. You had the pressure. You ended up getting second. You had a DNF on the first moto, and in the second moto, let's see, how'd you do in the second moto there in 125 race 2? You got second. So you have 2-2 and a DNF. So, man, it's almost like a woulda, coulda, shoulda with you. I mean, you have the speed. How do you feel? I mean, given your results, you must feel good with the result, but I don't know what happened in the first moto. I don't know if we got a chance to talk to you, but like, walk us through this moto, walk us through the start, 'cause you got the whole shot basically, and then kind of talk to us about just the overall championship. I mean, it's only a week long, and I'm sure you're maybe looking to do the 2021, but talk to us about that.
Yeah, I was really confident with my starts, especially on the 125, and I just went out
Yes.
on the track with an open mind. And I had a few controller issues mid race, and my anger got before me, and I just couldn't do it anymore. But
Oh, is that Moto 1?
Moto 1.
Okay, okay. Yeah, we had no idea what happened to you, bud. You just DNF. It was like you were doing well, and then it was like halfway through the race or even before, like something happened to you. So
Yeah, I just had a few controller issues, and it got me fired up.
So I mean, your starts have been great. I mean, your start in that other class was great as well, and your start in this class was great. You basically got the whole shot. You led most of the moto. Did you feel the pressure? Are you thinking, hey, this is Moto 3. I got to do as good as I can. Like these guys are right behind me. I'm leading the race. I got everyone just trying to get past me and catch me. Like, what is there any pressure? Or what does this
Yeah,
feel like here?
I had pretty good pressure on me. I was just trying to stay calm and ride smooth, ride consistent.
One of the things that we saw you do, which was ride calm and ride safe and smart, I guess is what you're saying, is you were doubling. You didn't seem to be going for that triple. You seem to be taking a little bit of a safer route through the 10 Commandments, and then you were just not crashing anywhere else, taking some outsides, carrying your speed. Were there places on the track where you could have taken additional risk?
Yeah, especially in the 10 Commandments, I just never had good luck on them. I took it one lap and almost went over the bars. So that just took all my confidence down and just started up.
We're gonna have to. It's gonna be interesting to see where you end up with a 2-2 and a DNF, which actually put you at not last but 14th. So like you have a 14th and a 2-2. So gonna have to check the official timing scoring.
It's a 7th
result.
overall.
It's gonna be interesting to see. I mean, it depends on all the other riders, obviously, as well. I don't know. I haven't figured how everyone else has done compared to that. But either way, are you looking forward to the next series? Or I mean, this is you looking to go maybe try and qualify for A class? Like, are you gonna stay in the B class if you can? Like, what are you thinking?
Still thinking about that.
Still thinking about that.
Definitely racing the other series though.
And talk to us about your team. I mean, you're on a team. You're in the B class. You're on the team. Your team is a lot of your team is in the B class. A lot of your team is doing very, very well. A lot of Sunbelt riders I've seen in all these motos. So, is that a team that you're looking to represent and move on up, or you guys just strength in numbers? Talk to us about the team.
It's actually our first year riding together as a group. We all originated from just friends to teammates, and I think I'm gonna stick with them for a long time.
Cool. Very cool. So, you want to give some shout outs to anyone helping you with your gear and your skins and all that good stuff?
Yeah, shout out to Wheels. He helped me out with a lot of lines. He helped me pick lines, ride consistent. He's really been a team coach on us.
What's up? That's what's up. Cool. Well, dude, awesome racing. honestly a pleasure to watch it. It was super eventful. So good job.
Yep. Thanks for broadcasting.
Is Aiden with a Y in here?
Yeah.
Dude, Aiden with a Y, 3rd place. Is this DiGiorno in here and Lewis and Scott or Jacob and RG?
I'm in here. I'm DiGiorno.
Dude, Aiden with a Y. Let's talk about it real quick. Jesus, how many mistakes did you have? I mean,
I had a lot.
somehow
I was
got
trying to-
3rd.
Yeah. I was tried to stay up, but didn't work.
I mean, was it just like, make a mistake, I'll just keep fighting, I'm just not gonna give up? I mean, what is
I
this?
don't know. It's just some ruts that are really hard to hit sometimes. Gets really beat because E-road and stuff. Just trying to stay up from them.
We saw you hit a couple. I think, didn't you connect with some people?
I think I hit DiGiorno on accident before the finish in that turn. Before the finish.
Yeah. You made your way up. You weren't in 3rd for most of the race. You were actually much further behind, getting caught up. You were mid-pack. You were getting caught up. You were making your way to the front, getting caught up. And then you ended up in 3rd. You weren't in 3rd at the beginning. So that was a fight.
Yeah, that start that I had. I don't know who hit me. I think it might have been Scott that turned into me, but
Yeah,
guys
it
went
was
over
you and
me.
Scott. Yeah, I believe it was also in the 10 Commandments or thereafter in the corner, like right after that. You guys were like,
yeah,
super close.
Me and him were pretty close though for the most of the race.
So, I mean, in moto number 1, you finished in 3rd. In moto number 2, you finished in 6th. So with a 3rd in moto number 3, you're kind of up there. I mean, you're right there. You're definitely, I mean, basically guaranteed, I'd say almost top 6, right?
Yeah.
So not bad. I mean, what did you have a goal in mind in terms of, look, I'm looking to get top 3 or top 5 or because you kind of landed right there with 2 really good finishes of 3rd.
Mhm. Yeah, I was going for top 3s, and then yesterday I just kept crashing a lot, and then ended up with a 6 still though.
Well, how do you feel about your results?
Pretty good. I feel like I would have done better in the
Okay.
second moto if I didn't have that ghost ride though. So I ghost rode pretty far.
You got to chalk it up to racing. It's like one of
Yeah.
those things. It's if a rider gets DQ'd, sometimes these things happen. It's like your bike ghost rides. It's like these things happen. So,
Mhm.
I mean, it was great. I mean, I think it was a good job. So, congratulations. And I think what are your plans for 2021?
Not sure. I feel like I want to go to. I don't know. I don't really know, to be honest.
Now, are you on Sunbelt? Is that what I
Yeah.
see here? Yeah. So talk to us about that as well.
Really like the team. Just a big group of friends, to be honest. We're all pretty new, to be honest.
Your teammate got 2nd.
Yeah, he did good. Except for
So
first moto.
would you say that there's like maybe an added team camaraderie, but when your teammates are also kind of on the top steps of the podium, but within the top 6, is that something that is, how do you feel about that? I mean, what's that
I
like?
feel good. Happy that Ben did good and stuff. Ben did pretty good though.
So cool. Very cool. Well, dude, good job.
Thanks.
Definitely good job. And it's DiGiorno. I mean, you're in here. I mean, you're the one that's got a whiskey throttle like I've ever seen. I mean, you got whiskey throttle when you're not even tired.
Yeah. So all week I've been pulling out pretty good starts, but this week or this race I started about second to last, got taken out off the start and was like just trying to charge, and I think after like the first lap I came around about 7th, and then it was either like second or third lap. There's a big pile up going up that little like roller thing after the triple after the finish.
Yep.
And I got by everyone, and I realized
I saw that. Yeah, you passed 4 riders. Or no,
Yeah.
sorry, I think it was
It
3.
was like
Actually,
3, I think.
you passed 3 riders at once. We saw that on stream, dude. You got So one of the things that I noticed when we were watching you on stream was you I think I would say out of all the riders, you seem to have passed the most down riders. Like you made the most positions because of other riders being down. Like you just got lucky almost in that way. Obviously, you're trying to miss these guys and not get tangled up with them, but you're just finding yourself in this position where people are going down in front of you. You pass 3 riders in one point, but like it happens to you a bunch of times. Like a bunch of times, you're just like passing people because they crashed, and that was the name of the game for you. And you were riding well, but you were kind of still making your little mistakes that you kind of always make, right?
Right.
Kind of making those little mistakes, and they're so small. Like you wouldn't even go down, or you would just knife it but not go down. Like it wasn't. It's kind of the same things that we've been talking about that you need to work on, that you're gonna be working on. So, but the speed is there, right? Like you seem to twist it. It's just it gets you in trouble sometimes in the corners. Usually, it's the braking, I'd say.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially after the front flip I pulled coming after the sand
Oh,
section.
dude, your nickname should be like over the handlebars or something, because I feel like you're always getting kicked over, dude. Because it's like the timing of the braking. It's like the whiskey throttle, and then you're braking at the wrong time. You're getting bucked.
hmm Yeah, but trying to put on a show for the fans, pulling off that front flip right there. No, yeah, that got unlucky, and then I got super lucky after able to just ride away from that. But then I had to battle with like Lewis and I think it was Aiden behind me. But especially right on the last lap, I was trying to stay as consistent as I could. Roadie my own race in 4th, but last lap, Lewis got by me and he ended up going down in the sand sweeper before the finish. So got lucky, and I'm happy with the 4th. So see what overall I can get.
Lewis is kind of like you, but a little bit faster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lewis is definitely fast, and he's quite a bit faster than me, but it's just the same thing. Like we just gotta get more consistency.
Corners, it's especially the insides when it's rough, you struggle. I would almost suggest try taking the middle line, try sweeping the outside, try using a different line, because and not to say you don't want to continue using the inside. You do want to be able to hit the inside, but you gotta try different lines, because you're taking the same lines like over and over, and they just get so rough that it's like, try something else. It's just once you get past that corner, it's like your focus is now on the next corner and the part of the track that you're on now. So it's like that's in the past. You don't have to think about it anymore, especially if you get through it cleanly. Next thing you know, you get through it on the middle line like really clean, like blah 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 blah. You just get through it.
Yeah.
And the guy behind you is now struggling with the inside. So are you any teams that you want to shout out? Any sponsors? Anyone making your skins? And what are your plans for 2021?
I would really like to thank for this moto my cousin Luke. He was helping me in the stream, just helping me out, just giving me tips and make sure I stay consistent. And my buddy Oliver also yesterday, and my team CR Racing for sure. My buddy Todd over there making all my skins for me and supporting me.
Very nice, dude. Very nice. Very nice. That all sounds great. Thanks for that. Thanks for riding, dude. I mean, you rode great. You rode great. You rode great this moto. You rode great all week. So, just job well done. This is how it's done. So, do you think you're gonna maybe stick around the B class and see if you can't get a win or two?
I don't know, really. Haven't had this game for too long. Just trying to see where I ended up.
I think we'd be watching for you to start winning these races, especially if skills gets bumped up.
For sure.
And you're kind of right there. So I could see maybe some race wins for you in the near future. I think in the 125B, or maybe even you're racing the 450B.
250B is an alternate. But yeah, just hoping tomorrow I can come in last moto as an alternate again, because I've been racing that.
Are you gonna ride the 2021 Let's Ride series? Are you gonna do that as well and see what happens?
Oh yeah, for sure. I really surprised myself this year at Loretta's.
What?
It was just trying to go top 10 and 125 and seeing what a 7, 8, and a 4 can get me overall.
Yeah, it's good job, man. Very good job. I mean, you let it be known that none of these riders are doing this without putting in some kind of effort. You have to show up. You have to race. Not to mention you have to qualify to even get in. So this doesn't just happen. You can't not try and get third. Okay, you just can't.
You're
So
right.
you've done it all week. You've had a great race, great week at Loretta Lynn'S 2020, and it's just I think for you, it's a great building block for 2021 for you in the B class to see. I want to see some wins, I guess is what I'm saying. I think you could do it. So definitely good job.
Like I wanted to have a conversation with you about pro sport.
Well, do you think we could talk with overweight before we do that, or I don't want
Right here.
Yeah,
Slow.
overweight with like a
Hey.
personal best tonight.
Yeah, just rode great, not tight at all. Didn't go down a single time.
Like 2 good races. Like your 450B race was like your personal best. I mean, you're riding so solid. You got a great start.
Yeah, got a good jump off of the gate. Was able to dodge all the chaos in that first lap and just rode steady.
Let's see. You finished 8th in Moto 1. In Moto 2, you finished 8th. And so in this race, you finished
6th.
Oh, sorry, I don't have it. 6th. Okay. 6th. Now, again, we got to get the official timing and scoring results, but both of like these classes, people are swapping positions like left and right. Like that's actually kind of consistent. So I'd be interested to see if you broke into the top 6. I think it's possible.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how this all comes out overall.
Me too. Do you have any idea?
No clue.
Me neither. So, but it feels close, doesn't it?
It does.
Okay. What a race. I picked up on the fact that you were having the race of your week tonight, and I was happy for you. I really wanted to touch base with you because I don't know. Has it been a rough week? You tell me.
Just first 2 mows of the week, just rode really tight, kind of nervous, afraid to make mistakes, and just this third one, a lot looser, not making the same mistakes again, and riding good.
I'm real good. The best you've ridden all week. You rode phenomenally. You made like hardly any mistakes, dude. Your speed is off, obviously. You know this, and that's fine. And it's funny because it's almost like you rode as if you knew that and you just rode your own race. You said, I'm going to ride as consistent as I can. I got a great start. I got an opportunity. You didn't seem flustered at all. You weren't taking any chances. Yeah, you had a couple little bobbles here and there, but those bobbles were nothing compared to the chaos and the ghost rides, skills with the ghost ride. I mean, it's like you didn't have these issues and you were just solid in 4th, 3rd, 4th, 5th, I think, right? And then you were in 6th. You eventually finished in 6th, right?
Yeah, Jacob and I were really close that
Yeah, like you and
last 5
Jacob were
minutes or so.
You and Jacob had like mirror laps. He finally got past you, and then you were following him, and you were like passing him back, and then he would get you, and it was like both of you were catching everyone else, and then probably I suspect you had just 1 or 2 little errors. Like again, everyone rides tight in the last lap, so you end up finishing 6th, but like that was a solid race.
Oh, definitely.
I'm excited for you. So that's awesome. Talk to us about your team. Who's making your skins? Give us some shout outs. Like who's what?
So I am the sole MX Bikes rider for the Boomer Juice Racing Squad.
Okay,
Mainly a Supercross MXGP team. And
looking for
I mean, I'm the
riders or
official graphics designer, but I haven't made any graphics for bikes yet.
okay, so we got a skin maker. Are you looking for riders? Are you looking to get the team built up? What's the deal here?
I mean, I'd have to talk to the team owner about that.
Hey,
'Cause
politics are politics, I
yeah.
suppose.
Yeah, he's always welcome to have people in though. It's all very laid back, low key, I guess. Just want to have fun.
I really appreciate you sticking around till the end because I wanted to talk to you. I recognized what a phenomenal ride. You were in like 4th place for the entire moto. 4th or 5th, I believe. You rode great.
Yeah.
It's like you finished 6th, but like you were in like 4th, dude. You oh man. I mean, you just really you must feel good about this.
Oh, I feel great. Didn't get
Yeah.
the top 5, but it feels just as good.
Well, yeah, because you were right there, and it's almost like it feels good knowing that you could have got it even though you didn't, because you know that you were right there. You know there's a couple of things that you're gonna want to work on, and it's like I could do that. Like I could get that. So, dude, really appreciate you sticking around, man. Really appreciate. I wanted to chat with you because I've been watching you all week. You know, I've been watching you all week, bud. So.
Yeah, thanks for having me here at the end.
100%, 100%. It's not the end. You don't have to leave. I'm not kicking you out or anything. I know Marco wanted to talk. Marco's got some post race interviewing
Yeah, I'm
and
here,
post
bro.
race recap that he'd like to talk about. So overweight, dude, stick around, man. I mean,
Yeah, I sure will.
okay. So
All right.
Marco, yeah,
Alex,
post
so,
race recap.
dude, I am nervous for tomorrow, bro. Right now I'm sitting 4th overall in pro sport, and I want to make $20. I mean, even though $20 is not a lot at all, dude.
Okay.
Like, I kind of want to make some money.
Okay, so let's talk about tomorrow as a post race recap for Thursday here. We had an incredible 450B, 125BC. Wouldn't you agree? You know, you called half that 125B.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that was a great. It was a
It was
great
good
moto.
racing.
Yeah, both motos. I thought we saw just a lot of back and forth, a lot of drama. We saw skills sweep. Tonight was one for the books. I mean, if you ask me, we couldn't have asked for a happier ending, if you will. It's incredible. It's exciting. It's a job well done. You know what I mean? So just so incredible. So now let's get on to Friday. So Friday is 250B and Open Pro Sport. So Open Pro Sport, you happen to be riding in Open Pro Sport. I actually am myself. But 250B is another class that we have our eyes on because 250B is stacked. And we've got a bunch of riders in 250B that are looking to point out into A. And so, you know, we've got some alternates for 250B. I think we have some alternates for Open Pro, but I have a feeling that tomorrow's Open Pro is going to be just filled. I think everyone's going to show up. I think it's going to be stacked again.
What are you sitting in Open Pro right now?
I'm not going to say I'm putting more emphasis on creating this video for you, but no, I mean, I don't know. Dude, I got 11th in the first moto on the 250. Like, I'm not feeling good on the bike or the track, but ended up 11th with a bunch of crashes. I'm always in the top 10 halfway through the race, and then the crashes just eat me alive. I switched to the 450 in Moto 2. I don't ride 450, but I put about an hour or two on it. I felt okay. I felt better going into the race, but as we all know, racing is
11th.
different than practice. So when the race came down to on the 450, it's not that I choked. It's just that I'm honestly not prepared to ride the 450 in an Open Pro Sport race on a Let's Ride series. I mean, I'm good enough to. I mean, I was in the top 10. I believe I was in 6th for a couple laps. I was doing okay.
No, you
but
in Moto 2, yeah.
but again, the crashes just eat me alive. So I'm gonna stick with the 450. My last point for Moto 3. I'm gonna stick with the 450. I haven't had much time for more practice and testing, but I just feel as though I'm gonna have to rely on just my natural talent, my instincts, and I'm just gonna have to ride the 450 because the 250 is just too much of a disadvantage.
Well,
And I'm gonna have to ride the 450 cleanly, and I think anything better than 10th is good for me. I mean, yeah, 11-11 is terrible for me. I want to get top 5, so anything in the top 10, given how I've done so far, I'd be happy with. I'm just trying to put in my best. If I crash, I crash. I put in my best, but if I can get top 10, I'll be happy. I would love to fight for the top 5.
I mean, like you were. I mean, okay. So
This
may I
isn't my
suggest
track.
350?
This is a terrible track for me. It's
May I
my worst
suggest
track.
350?
I'm on a 450.
I know, but I'm saying may. What if you tried the 350?
The 350 for me personally, with almost 1,000 hours on the game, I just feel as though the 350 is a cop out for the 450. It's like the weight of a 450 with like a motor of a tweaked 250, and it's like, just give me the power. You're giving me the weight. You're giving me the mechanics, so just give me the power. So I don't feel the weight of the 350 as being lighter as some people think they can throw it around. I think it's very, very similar to the 450. So you might as well just take the power and adjust your settings and your gearing.
Look, I mean, yeah. I mean, collect. You could. I mean, sticking with that 450, I think, is a good move. I mean,
well, and
especially with that 10 Commandments. I mean, I. Like that's even better, Like I don't know.
It's all about the risk versus
Exactly.
reward. We saw a lot of riders taking that left line, doubling, tripling, double. So, you could triple in on the 450. Like I'm tripling in probably every lap. Like that's not hard. It's the second triple that
Yeah. Understandable.
That's the gamble. I mean, that's the gamble. We've seen a lot of riders not take that gamble and finish in the top 3. So that's something to be noted. And so I think it's not 100% about that section from what we've seen. It's about just overall. I mean, that's just it. There's so many other places to knife. There's so many other hard corners inside. The track is going to be so beat on Friday. We've never seen a track this beat. And what's interesting to watch in the 450 Open Pro, or basically Open Pro class, is that you'll see a lot of riders taking the same line. You'll see 10 pro riders literally taking the same line. And so in one lap, you could see almost 20 lines in one spot. And that's 20 laps worth of E-road, which can start to come into play much earlier in the race than one would have expected. So that's going to force riders to take other lines. That's going to possibly throw in some kind of wild card or joker of top riders catching square-edged holes and just, having some bad luck. Just like it's DiGiorno's, who was able to pass 3 riders off of a chaotic crash. We might see the top riders go down due to some kind of E-road challenge.
I mean, honestly, if I in Moto 2, I felt like that was my best ride, even though I came 4th in Moto 1 due to complete baloney. I mean, I got cuts and Bad Cheese beat me. I should have podiumed that Moto, but in Moto 2, I felt like I was riding the best out of the most because first of all, I crashed really bad in the start and I was like second to last. And for about 4 laps there, I was battling with 3 statues and Dorian for second, like for just straight up like 3 laps, just going at it. And it was like, I got really, really tense.
what's really interesting is Marco, you got 4th in moto number 1, and like you got 4th in moto number 1, but you're the one on the bubble. You're the one on the bubble of the top 3 because it's Carter who's gone 1-1, and it's Reese and Dad Shoes who have swapped 2nd and 3rd, both motos.
I haven't.
You're
They're
the one
gone.
that was in 4th in moto number 1, and then
Mm-mm.
yes, and then in moto number
No,
2,
Reese went 2-2, and Shoes went 3-3.
2-2. Is it 2-2 and 3-3? You're right. You're
Oh,
right.
wait.
Sorry. It's a little. Yeah. You're right. You're right. Sorry. It looked weird.
I
'cause
would
of
have,
the,
if Dad Shoes wouldn't have beat me due to cuts in the first moto, I would have been sitting 3-5, and he would have been sitting 4-3. That means he would still be in front of me because
dude, you're 4-5. You're 4-5.
Mhm.
How do you feel about that right now? I mean,
I'm
you're
in a very
going
tense
in.
'cause
I
it's
mean, we
like
got one day until Open Pro. It's Friday, the very last day. We got 250B in Open Pro. You're sitting 4-5.
Mhm.
And talk to me. What are you making bike changes? Are you making any changes? Are you?
I mean, honestly, I'm just trying to salvage 4th. I mean, that's the goal. And podiuming is the long goal. Like, I mean, like the main goal, I guess. But 4th is probably just. I'd be happy with 4th overall. I mean, as long as I come top 5 in 3rd moto, I'm pretty sure I'll take the 4th overall. 6th maybe. Actually, no. I have a 3-point lead on Nye. If I can come 7, no, I can come 6th and still win against Nye, and I think I'll be chilling. I mean, Nye's Mr. Consistent. He's on 6-6. Morn going 5-7.
Morn, I've been riding. I always ride with Morn, and then my crashes. Yeah, like
I saw you up
plague me.
there.
I was always riding. I'm riding with Morn. Morn, I'm thinking to myself. I was talking to Morn yesterday after the moto, and I said, Morn, I thought for sure you and I were like linked up, secret alliance. We were gonna just like we were catching the group in front of us. We were having a good time.
No.
And then I crashed, and like Morn just rides
That's exactly.
away. And I'm just like, oh no.
Morn, when I passed him in the first moto, he was trying to tag on to me. I don't know why. He was. I could tell he was just trying to tag on to me because he wasn't. It's not like he was trying to take me out. Like for example, like when I went, I think I messed up in this one corner. He didn't try to take me out at all. He didn't even try to pass me. He just was tagging on to me, and I was like, okay.
Right.
And I
But
was
see,
like,
that's the long game mentality. That's someone like myself where it's like, look, I'm not trying to hit anyone. I'm trying to not crash, and I'm trying to just run fast laps, run
I
clean.
mean, it worked. It worked. He came 5th. I mean, he beat Nye.
If you have the inside, you have the inside. Take it. But like, we're not gonna be slowed down if we don't connect. I mean, we're just. It's better that we do that. It's like riding around collisions. It's like pretending as if collisions are off, but just riding around it. Like
Yeah.
that's all
Yeah,
it is. Now,
I like that method. I mean, so what happened in the first moto? You were just crashing, and this is a bad moto.
I just had like too many crashes. I was racing. My speed is okay. My speed is top 6. I'm right there. Maybe better. Like, but my crashing. Like I just this is one of my worst tracks. I don't know what it is with this track, but like obviously you've seen me at other tracks. I mean, I clap at tracks. It's just this track is I'm not good at it. I don't understand.
I feel like you. I feel like. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm not even trying to insult you here, but like I know this is a weak track for you because you're switching around bikes. You're trying to see what would work better for you. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to find speed. Like
yeah, exactly. Yeah. I can just.
I've been in this position before. I've been in this position before in other championships. Even in Supercross, I switched bikes and I was like 250, 350, 450, back to 350, 350 for the rest of the season. So like sometimes I have to do that. I know what I have to do, but at the end of the day, I said this before, I truly believe it. I can just kind of rely on my natural talent to get top 10. I can get top 10. I deafen and I mute and all that, but at the same time, I'm probably not putting the practice. Like people are riding right now.
I am on the track as we speak.
I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not. So
exactly.
I don't care that much. But
I probably put in
I can throw down 20
I'm
minutes.
the youngest person in the top 5 right now, and that's probably why I care most about the money. That's why I put in the most because I want $20.
So would you say this is the best race series finish that you've ever like participated in and like finished it?
No, I came 4th in Tampa Supercross.
How much you get paid for that?
0.
That was better?
Oh, I mean, you're right. Or I thought you were talking about just like just straight up.
No, I mean just like in terms of like your online racing career. Like,
I mean,
have
well,
you ever raced in a?
I got
have you
back
ever
into Moto
done-
games in August, and I've just been playing this game since August. I mean, I would consider myself average.
And you're already in a championship winning money out of like 100 people?
Well, I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
That's pretty good.
I really like the 250 in this game. I've always liked the 250 over the 450 in this game. It's like I am pretty bad at the 450. That may play a factor into me liking the 250 more, but like I just felt always more in control, and I've always ran a faster lap on a 250. The only lap I've ran a faster lap on a 450 than a 250 is Lamel. I mean,
Yeah, every track.
I'm a second off Reese. I ran a 2-minute flat, and he's on a 450. And I think and that's because he's hitting that triple. I hit it 1 lap in the first moto by complete accident. I was going for my usual triple, and then I just greased the second triple, which usually doesn't happen. I usually case it. Like, I did it once, but barely though. Never probably ever gonna do it again. But
That's
yeah.
what's up. I mean, I'm happy to see you out in front. I know you and I practice ride all the time. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.